Tell Rob, yeah.
Welcome to our special show tonight. We got some NBA action back. We got some drama in the NFL, and we got some moving and shaking going on with the NCAA. Y'all ready? We ready. Let's get it.
Shine through.
Welcome to the All Sports Matter podcast. I am your host, JB, as always, and with me, as always, I have my brothers with me right here live in New Orleans. I have Fleck and Poppy Ortiz, and coming to us live through satellite through San Antonio. We have Robbie McGillicuddy. Apparently, I don't know what that's all about.
On with these names?
I have no idea what's going on with the names, but is Robbie McGillicuddy today?
Yes, sir.
It's so many inspirations to the name. So every week. So before we get started, I want y'all to know the reason we are here live in person is because it's Mr. Two Belts' birthday. So we celebrating Mr. Two Belts on this weekend.
Much appreciated.
You see everything that's happening.
It's a good time when I'm able to give to my brothers, man. So we gonna do New Orleans the right way this weekend.
Where's Bourbon Street?
Bourbon Street will be found immediately. So
immediately following the show.
Y'all see everything that's happening on this table. So what's about to happen? Let's go ahead and jump right into it, fellas. Let's go NCAA. I know Robbie McGillicuddy is about to be real upset because down goes Bama, and they went down hard. They took down the goalpost. Them boys ran in the street. They went to the river. Tennessee went crazy. Rob, how you doing over there, big fella? See, that's why Rob not with us for real, y'all. He's still upset.
He's recovering.
He's in recovery.
I'm in intense recovery. But first off, have to say happy birthday to my brother and celebrate like no other. And all three of you have a blessed weekend and turn and tear Bourbon Street completely apart for me. Unfortunately am the one working over the weekend, so I wish I didn't, so I could be there. But back to NCAA football, Alabama. It was a rough game. Had some poor play from my offense from my defense and offense. At one point, literally Nick Saban brought it up, and I saw it during the game. Tennessee lined up in I formation, and my defense was completely lost. They had no idea what the hell they were looking at, in which I don't even understand how that is even possible. But we took it in. We're taking it in stride. It's going to be all right. We're still at right behind. I think we're right behind Ole Miss for the lead in the SEC West. So all we have to do is play football the rest of the way out, and it'll right the ship, and we'll see what happens.
Did you ever think you would hear anybody say that Alabama is right behind Ole Miss?
Ever, never, not in life.
That's the most backward statement ever mentioned in the history of statements.
Like, boys playing though, man. I mean, Ole Miss ain't no joke down there right now, man.
So I think the question I got for you, Rob, would be, I know last week you said if the backup was in, Alabama's in trouble.
Right.
End quote.
Right.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Said it.
The little bit that I called the game because I was in flight, Bryce Young played that game.
He
Bryce
played
Young
amazing.
played from the end. Is there an excuse as far as his injury
No.
or his offense wasn't as good as their defense? Or what am I missing here?
It wasn't Bryce Young. Though.
What?
Bryce Young.
It wasn't Bryce Young.
Bryce
It
Young.
was literally
The defense
the-
let them down.
the
I know you guys
defense
talked
did
about they
not
had
play
a
ball.
safety playing corner or
Yeah,
something.
the defense.
You guys
Yes.
talk to me what happened to the Roll Tide because nobody was rolling
first-
nowhere.
They got rolled over.
He
I'm
said
not a
it just-
hater, but
Fleck-
everybody
Fleck just
was
said it.
rolling to 7-Eleven for more drinks because nobody was winning.
We had a
They
safety.
couldn't stop Hyatt. Hyatt scored 5
We
touchdowns. Dude caught 6 passes for over 200 yards.
I saw that.
And
5
six
of
of
those-
those,
yeah.
6 of those catches. I mean, 5 of those 6 catches were for touchdowns.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I mean,
And-
it wasn't on.
And
I'm
there
not
was
gonna put
some-
this one on Bryce Young. Their defense.
You can't. Bryce
that wasn't
Young,
the Nick Saban
Jameer
way.
Gibbs. They played.
I got you. Go ahead, Rob.
Jameer Gibbs played amazing. Bryce Young played incredibly well. The defense was not good. There was some questionable calls, but that's not here or there. But in the end, the defense failed us. Bottom line, defense failed us. We have a lot of work to do with that defense, and I'm trying to figure out: is it the defensive coordinator's trying to be too complex with his scheme, and he's making it very difficult for the team, or does he not really know what he's doing right now? It's up in the air. So
It makes sense. You're absolutely right. I think if I can gather what's going on in the comments, because we want to make sure everybody's chiming in and we give everybody credit. I think we can wrap it up with one question. Do all roads lead through Georgia? And I'm going to have the panel answer that question. Rob, you can answer as well. Do all roads lead through Georgia? You know,
I mean, the SEC championships played in Atlanta.
played in
but,
Atlanta,
I
but-
don't know. I mean, Tennessee's looking pretty good
Tennessee-
right now. I mean, they
Tennessee's-
still got to play Georgia.
Right.
I mean, so that's Ole Miss still has to play Alabama. So, I mean, all I can say is the SEC championships in Atlanta. So all roads lead to Georgia.
I can tell you, I can tell you right now
Not
who
technically.
won't be there. The team that won't be there is LSU. I'm not even about to go out on that limb and act
I'll
like
give you a second one. Florida won't be there.
I'm not about to play this game with y'all. I know what's happening.
I mean, it's going to come down to the East. Is going to come down to the winner of that Tennessee Georgia game, and I think ultimately the West is going to come down to when Alabama has to play Ole Miss.
Yeah, and I think Alabama
I mean,
will.
I think that's going to decide.
I think Alabama will
that's going
smoke
to
Ole
decide
Miss.
who meets in that championship.
I guess a caveat question. I'm not trying to take over and
No,
I apologize. Did Missouri show enough to beat or how to beat Georgia? Because we didn't talk about this, but a couple weeks ago they had them.
They had them. They
You
had
know,
them
dead to
all right,
rights.
but they didn't.
Right.
I mean, no. I mean, a broke clock is right twice a day. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not going to go.
I will say this.
They showed a blueprint on how to beat Georgia. No.
Depending on what Georgia team shows up, Tennessee will be their downfall, because if the defense shows up that played in that game against Missouri, they'll be blasted out of the stadium.
Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
So it just depends. It just depends which Georgia we're going to see in that game. They can't have a game like they had against Auburn or against Missouri, because if they have a game like that and Tennessee's hitting on all cylinders, it'll be lights out.
I think that's going to be a good game. I mean, I think that's going to be another high-scoring game, that Georgia and Tennessee game.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm looking forward to, like I said, I'm a Gator fan. We have no dog in this fight right now, so I'm just looking for some good football. And I think that Tennessee-Georgia game is going to be a good one. And then I think that Ole Miss and Alabama game is going to be a good one.
So before you get to the comments, let me ask y'all this question real quick. Do y'all see it as something feasible that you could possibly see an Alabama-Tennessee rematch? And for the
no
SEC
question.
championship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
no question.
I mean, Alabama, all they got to do is win out. They're in the championship. Tennessee,
Yeah.
again, it's going to come down to that Tennessee-Georgia game.
So in the rematch, who wins?
I think you'll have a healthier Bryce Young. I think
Yeah.
Alabama defense returns couple of their starters. And we already know Nick Saban will make those adjustments.
Ask me that question again in a couple of weeks after I see how
They're doing
much
Georgia.
Saban has gotten on that defense's.
I will say this: if Alabama does not allow Eli Ricks on the field, it's a travesty because you have nothing to lose. And I to this point, I don't really understand why Eli Ricks hasn't touched the field. If Eli Ricks is able to get on the field and play in any semblance of the way he played at LSU, that's what we need. We need someone to play opposite of Kool-Aid McKinstry. Because Kool-Aid McKinstry is doing his job. He is literally trying to be a lockdown corner for Alabama. If we can get another person to lock down the other side of the field so that we can offset having, double up corners on the sides, it'll be a whole different ballgame. I think Alabama will right the ship. The defense will get right because Nick Saban's going to go scorched earth in the next couple of games. And so I truly believe we'll come back strong and we'll be able to win out.
All right. Let's get into a little bit of the comments. Fleck, what we got going on in the comments?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff I can't even read.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of this stuff. I'm like, all right, well,
This is
Who is that?
Bryson Tucker
Who are
said,
these?
do indeed lead to Georgia. JPP, 2 SEC teams are making it. Georgia, Tennessee, Bama, or Ole Miss, 2-4 making the playoffs. Bryson told Amir to worry about Notre Dame.
First off, ain't nobody thinking about Notre Dame.
Worry about
him. I just want to address a couple of the comments here. We ain't politically correct. We ain't about to say you guys are right or wrong. Ain't nobody writing penises nowhere. We ain't all about the SEC. I'm just saying that right now. With all that being said, all we said was it's possible that Tennessee and Ole Miss can see each other. How?
Right.
One game makes a difference in college.
Exactly. And also, let me point out, because they must have joined late. We're not talking about the national championship. We're talking about the SEC championship.
SEC
And
championship.
we were talking about that because we were talking about Alabama losing.
I'm just saying. So
that was for Mr. Kyle Smith.
it's all right. Next time, join on time. It's okay.
Bryson,
Who is
we're not
JPP's
drunk.
buddy, by the
Literally
way?
That's why.
haven't drank
Yes.
anything yet.
Come on, guy.
Well, hold up. And I'm not sure who or what football these other comments are because I can't see who they are. I just see Facebook user. But the Alabama's done comments, stop it. Like,
Couple of people
I don't know what kind of weird
that
drink
was
you've been drinking.
your boy said
Stop
that.
it.
Okay, so
Tremaine Perriman said that.
until
He don't count. He's a Notre Dame fan. He don't count.
well, we don't want to get like out of whack here. We all know history will tell us Alabama is never done.
As long
Okay,
as Nick Saban
we
is
always seen them lose one game. Heck, we seen them win lose two games, and make it to the playoffs. So we're not saying Alabama's done. All we're saying is they can still make it to the SEC championship and quite possibly
to the playoffs.
That's it.
JPP wants
1 week at a time.
predictions. We'll get to that.
We'll get
later.
to that, JPP. That's not this show. But since y'all think we just talked about the SEC, USC also went down.
Who?
USC. They ain't been the same since Reggie Bush left, but that's
Nah, I mean, but Lincoln
Neither here
Riley
nor
got
there.
them boys looking pretty good out there. I'm not going to say that they have Lincoln Riley got they were mentioned or noteworthy this year.
okay.
Mhm.
At the beginning,
Well, were they noteworthy because of the team or because of Lincoln Riley?
in the preseason
Because
poll.
of the team, they were
Because of the team.
What, number 5 or number 6 in the nation?
Number 6.
before
They were
lost.
number 6. Yeah.
Before they lost.
Mhm.
Caleb Williams, him and what's the boy, the receiver Addison, the one that transferred from Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
He was
Mhm.
looking like a Heisman favorite.
He was.
Right.
He's looking like a Heisman. Like that offense looks good. They're not far off. It's just I think overall perception of Pac-12 being a weaker conference, one loss.
But yeah,
Yeah, no team with one loss to make to the top
Right.
four.
Out of the Pac-12,
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
That's saying that's been history.
That's, so anyway,
Had that USC team gone undefeated,
They'll
they
be
would
in the top. Yeah,
definitely, you know,
they'll be in the top four.
yeah,
Win,
they'll definitely be
in
win,
the top
number four.
winner of Michigan, Ohio State,
Right. Yeah.
winner SEC, and then a one wild card could be either Georgia, Alabama, loser if they get to there,
right.
or I don't,
And
yeah.
the only and this is not an SEC homer. The only way I don't see you won't see a two-loss SEC team going.
I don't see any 2-loss period this year. Period.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
getting
I
at.
don't. Too late in the season for a two-loss team.
Yeah.
If somebody was a 2-loss late, maybe, but not at all. I don't see it. Like I said, Michigan go in,
Michigan is looking good.
Michigan is looking good. This,
Running back
but
from
are-
Michigan,
but are they better than CJ Stroud and Ohio?
he was asking for a Heisman Award prediction. That running back from Michigan, I can't remember his name, Callum.
I still say CJ Stroud is
That
ahead.
boy's looking good.
this CJ Stroud's the lose.
CJ Stroud is ahead as far as
Yeah, it's
If I get-
his,
if
at,
I
this-
get-
at this point. At this
Perryman,
point, this is the lose.
what's the running back from Michigan's name? Callum, I think is his name. That he's looking like a front runner for the Heisman Trophy. He's looking pretty good.
Somebody said TCU look like the best team in the nation right now.
Kyle Smith said that.
Stop it.
Next question.
Yeah, keep going.
So,
Corum. Okay.
Corum. Okay, we gonna go ahead and move right along because that was just kind of crazy. Yeah, he is a little drunk. Let's switch gears real quick. Y'all see my boys over here on the side. They got the MLB hats on. RIP Dodgers and Braves. I can't do it. Yankees still in it right now.
Barely.
Yeah,
Barely.
Yankees still kind of in it. So they kind of went down. It wasn't. That's why I told y'all I wanted the Dodgers to play the Mets. I did not want them to play them boys because the boys from San Diego they some tricks. I didn't like them. I don't like them at all.
I wanted the Braves to play the Phillies, and yeah,
You asked for
that
that.
was an instant regret.
You asked for
Yeah.
that.
But
Yeah.
the Phillies, they got hot at the right time. I mean, that's the Braves from last year. They got hot at the right time.
I ain't like none of them.
No, the Padres did based upon your analogy of the Braves. We're talking about trade deadline. So since July 31st, or what the trade deadline was, I believe they pushed it back to August 2nd this
Right.
year. But since the trade deadline, when the Padres added Josh Hader, who's been the best reliever in
Yeah,
baseball right
baseball.
now,
Yeah.
it wasn't when they traded though.
Mhm.
They got Juan Soto, they got Josh Bell, they got Brandon Drury. They became the Braves last season. I called it.
Yep.
But they struggled against your Dodgers. Here is my gripe with the playoffs, even though the Astros proved my gripe wrong. And I'll say it here briefly. 5 days off for the top 4 seats. So you're talking about winning 111 games, which the Dodgers did, and then taking 5 days off before you get to see the field. That's a problem to me. And then you get to defend your title like the Braves did in a 5-game series. Not necessarily fair. You want to go 7 games.
Right.
So everybody's saying the playoffs was a problem. Playoffs a problem. The CBA, the players, all that agreed to it. It's still a problem. But then the Astros turn around and say, not a problem to us because they proved that fact wrong.
Exactly.
It's saying we don't need to play.
Yeah.
They played 3 games in 13 days
Right.
and said, hold my beer
And
while
they-
we beat everybody.
Exactly.
And yet here we are.
And speaking of that, can anybody beat the Astros at this point?
No.
It doesn't look like
No,
Gee,
not right now.
they-
Not
They-
close.
I think that Phillies and Padres series is going to be a good one.
It is. I
It's
believe
gonna
the
be
Phillies
great.
are up. Schwarber just hit another home run
Yeah, I
today
just got
so
that.
far.
I just
But,
got that alert.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be about who's hot, and the
Yeah.
Yankees are not, and that's where we're at.
I appreciate that. Bets just checked in. What's up, Bets? Happy birthday.
BT.
Make sure y'all behave.
BT.
JPP said 1 through 5 in the Phillies lineup was built for this championship. What's your comment on that one, Amir? You're the baseball guy.
They got Schwarber leading off, who led the league, the National League of home runs. I believe he had 48. They got Bryce Harper batting 4th. Castellanos, JP Realmuto, which could be the best catcher. And again, this is all top of my head. The Phillies are built for the postseason. They also have two of the top starters. I'm talking about Austin Nola and Wheeler. Yep, the top two. So the Phillies are built for the postseason. So we'll see how. I believe this series will go 7 games, honestly.
Yep.
I do believe the Padres and Phillies will go 7 games. They're very entertaining 7 games. On the flip side, I think the Yankees will win the next one thanks to Garrett Cole. And then the Astros probably win the next 2 after that, the way they're playing. Unless the Yankees come out and score 15 runs the next game, the way they got the bats. It's not happening.
That's going to be ridiculous.
It's not.
Cole don't want
That's what I'm saying. It'll be the only game they win.
He wants to pitch every day.
And he should. You getting paid $234 million. You want to pitch every day.
The Phillies are up right now 1-0. So top of the second inning is our we will switch gears,
Of course,
because all sports do matter. We talked a little bit about NCAA. We talked about MLB. Let's go to the NFL real quick. You saw what happened last week. We didn't have a show, so we go bring a little bit to you from last week. Y'all saw what happened last week. Devontae Adams, they lost. He walking off the field. The cameraman jumped in the way. He's walking there. Devontae Adams pushed him down. We got people saying it's assault. We got some people saying it's not assault. The cameraman, he waited a full day and then he went and filed charges. How y'all feel?
It's trash.
I don't.
It's some trash.
Okay, from my standpoint, from the video, the one angle that I saw, he was in Devontae's way. Like Devontae didn't see him until the last minute, and it was almost like a reaction, like, oh, you know what I mean, like. And he immediately apologized, once he got to the back, I guess, cooled off. Yes, Devontae was, frustrated, having lost the game. But I don't think he did what he did maliciously. I don't even think he saw the guy until the last minute. It's almost like I'm walking in front of you, you're looking this way, and you look at, you know what I mean? Like bracing yourself for the impact, or what's this?
Right. And he said, he immediately felt bad about it. And if you notice, the security that's around the player is dragging the player off. So it's not like he could have stopped and helped him up and apologized right then. He's getting dragged off the field. I don't think he was done with malicious intent. I don't think that it should be considered assault. And, waiting a full day, that makes it seem like it's money grab. To me, in my opinion, it makes it seem like you're just trying to get money because you see the stuff that's going out on the internet. You see all these people. Oh, this will be me after Devontae pushed me. I'm gonna be sitting there in the cast and all this. Come on, man. The man, he immediately after, as soon as he got to his phone, he tried to tweet out an apology. I know somebody in one of your friends saw that he did that because it was everywhere. So that he didn't do it on purpose. That's my opinion.
It was people got to realize that, one, everyone doesn't react the same way when you invade their personal space, and then 2, people don't react the same way to a loss. When someone has a loss and they played hard all game long, sometimes the last thing someone wants to do is have someone shove a camera in their face while they're walking to the locker room. So that's the first thing. But 2, like Flex said, and everybody else said, I don't think he even saw the guy until the very last second. And when you invade someone's personal space, you get what you get. Now, it wasn't done with malicious intent, and he apologized as soon as he got to the locker room. So I have to agree. This really smells of a money grab. If anything, learn that you need to stay out of people's face when they're going through something like that. A camera in somebody's face at that time is just not it. Period.
Amir,
Before we get to Amir, I want to just read the comment. I'm gonna set you up like it's volleyball, man. You're gonna spike. Q said he waited a full day to gauge the climate of whether it would be actually advantageous to file charges. Bet said to the letter of the law is law. That being said, dude help the guy up. He knocked down the Green Bay, just bad optics. Q said, if you really feel assaulted, the fans. I'm not going to read that one, but I need my guy from Texas to speak on it. He feels some type of way.
It's camera on me.
Sir. Sir.
Bets to hear me, because it's not directed at you, but it's directed at you. If I'm walking and somebody cuts right in front of me that I didn't see, okay, if I can help not running into that person, I'm going to. All right? I'm walking straight. If somebody coming at my direction, I'm going to extend myself to not run into the person. The guy fell over because no, he was not a cameraman. Not a cameraman. He was a sound guy that had the big thing that records the sound for NFL films or studios or whatever it is. So in other words, he had this big site that he was grabbing. The moment anybody bumps into him, he's over. Okay? Now, what Davante Adams should be charged for is that he was an asshole for not picking the guy up. That's about it. He had time to reach over, say, I'm sorry, didn't see you there, which he didn't. And then that should have been it. But anybody run across Davante Adams. What are we missing here? To the letter of the law? Are you kidding me? It's not the letter of the law. It's the letter of nothing. It was pure coincidental contact. Pure accidental is what we're talking about here. That's the letter that we're discussing here. It was unavoidable contact. I'm sorry, but this grinds my gears because regardless if he wanted a payday, which that's another conversation, which as a civilian, maybe he should. You know what I'm saying? But did he sign the waiver to being in? Because if he would have got tackled on the sideline, like the rest of the people do, what do they do? They sign waivers,
They sign a waiver.
and they move on.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. The letter of the law. I seen that Davante Adams needed to get anger management. Are you serious?
Right.
I'm walking. I didn't run. I didn't go out my way. I didn't say, you know what, I'm going after that guy. No, the guy was running across the way. If anything, he could have stopped and still tripped them. I'm lost here. What am I missing, guys? This irritated me all week. To say assault and then I'm wrong for calling it incidental contact? I'm sorry. It is not.
Right.
Bet said if he would have helped him up, it'll look better. Bet he couldn't help him up because
No, I agree. He should have. No, I agree.
But
He
he
could have.
couldn't because
He was
being
ushered.
escorted
Yeah, he
out
was
by
being
security.
escorted
That's
out.
the only thing he was
He was
guilty
being
of.
escorted out by security.
Security was escorting Davante out the stadium.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess he could have, snatched away and went back.
Oh.
But I mean, again, it's in the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. I guess once he saw who it was, I guess he could have. But
Right.
It's
Also, everyone, I want to apologize. I know our internet connection is kind of spotty where we are. That's why it seems like it's going up and down, in and out. It's worked on, but we're gonna keep pushing through.
it's the letter of the law. If we accidentally stepped on a soldier's fingers while he's doing push-ups, whether accidentally or not, what would happen? I'm assuming he's coming to you.
First, stop. But I can answer that all day. We can go back and forth. We can say what if. I can say, hey, I accidentally brushed up against a girl's bosom on the subway that was crowded. Am I wrong by accident? You know what I'm saying? Like we can do this all day. What's right? What's wrong? We're talking legalities.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking legality. Letter to the law for accidents happening. Oh, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. And like that's different. I stepped on somebody's hand while doing push-ups. I'm clumsy.
Right.
If I did it on purpose, then that's different. Nobody did anything here on purpose. That's what we're saying.
Here's my question, and you might ask, when the teams are going off the field, what is your purpose for running across?
He was a sound guy that got lost. He wasn't doing his job. If you really want to get down to it, the guy got either distracted. He was supposed to follow the camera, and he didn't, and said, "Oh crap!"
Exactly.
And he was running.
So guess
across.
what? You already missed it. You missed your opportunity. So you stand there and wait for the people to move past. You missed your opportunity.
But again, and this is me, like, playing. I don't think the sound guy saw Devontae. I think it was
purely accidental.
I think, of course, Devontae didn't go out of his way to push the dude, and I don't think dude purposely ran and stopped in front of Devontae.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Let's get the same exact scenario. The guy's holding a big old. What if he runs across and accidentally clips Devontae in the head? Is he liable for? What are we talking about now?
Is he? Is
assault?
Exactly. About this all day. Everybody has their own opinions, and you're entitled to your opinion. And doing it right here is not going to change anybody else's opinion. It is what it is. At some point, it's going to come down because they charged them with simple assault. So let's see what the court has to say.
A segue for that one would be jumping into what happened at the end of, and I know it's going backwards to go forward. What happened at the end of the Tennessee and Alabama game when Jermaine Burton, which that just came out this week, the video of him pushing the female fan. He went out of his way to push her.
Oh yeah, that's assault.
If she wanted to do it, that's assault.
Totally.
Because he went out of his way to push her.
Even though she kind of stood in his way to try to block him. Wait, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
She wasn't blocking him.
What?
If that's what you were about to say, she wasn't.
Can I add another caveat to that question? Did he go out of his way when she's trespassing?
She shouldn't have been on the field.
Right.
But at the same time, you're right. She shouldn't have been on the field. But at the same time, she was.
Oh, he's wrong. He's wrong. No, he's
wrong. But what I was saying was she stood in his way, but then she was moving. So that's what I was saying. He did go out of his way to do it, but it was after she stood there, but then she moved.
And if he would have did it while she was there,
right? Then you don't have an issue with it.
She got to the side of him and he went.
Right. He still went for it.
So.
Problem with that one is I think some things were said. His emotions got involved in it, and it caused him to really react in a way that made him go out of his way to make sure he mushed her. He gave her what he gave her, and like you said, he did go out of his way to make sure he tapped her, and he hit her and somebody else leaving out. Because fans were excited. They were excited, and they got excited, and they were ranting and doing what fans do, and people got to realize that you are entitled to do and say whatever you want, but at that time when someone is feeling the pain of a loss. And if you run up on the right person at the wrong time, you're gonna get a wonderful prize that you probably did not want. And that's the thing, you got to pick and choose your spots.
Right, and you're definitely right about that. And speaking of malicious content and stuff like malicious intent and things like that, let's talk about Daniel Snyder. Let's talk about this guy because he has some real malicious intent. Because he coming at everybody. You look, I got something on all of you. I dare you to try to vote. I'd come at me. And then you got Jerry Jones over there.
Want to fight Robert Kraft.
What's happening? What's going on with the owners? Can somebody in NFL call me? Tell me what's going on.
He hasn't liked Robert Kraft. Jerry Jones hasn't liked Kraft in a long time. Kraft and Jones have not been very cordial for a long, long time.
What's the
so
Colts owner?
Jim Irsay. Jim Irsay want all the smoke. He want that. He putting
He
hands
told
up.
Snyder, bring it. He told Snyder, bring it.
Come for this.
This would be the only time that I agree with what Jerry Jones has ever said. The fight, I guess, for those of you who don't know, Jerry Jones has always been vocal about the amount of money that Roger Goodell as a commissioner is being paid. Jerry Jones is the penny pincher. He owns the most wealthiest franchise in the world, the Dallas Cowboys, but he's a penny pincher. The guy doesn't want to spend not one extra dime if he don't have to, and he doesn't want to pay Roger Goodell. With that being said, Robert Kraft and Roger Goodell are buddies. This morning, Jerry Jones, you guys saw that Jerry Jones was like, I shouldn't have came out on the way I did,
Right.
but I did. It was said.
I did it.
We got that. So
Our studio audience
with
going
that,
crazy,
yeah,
y'all.
we got a live audience, by the way.
Our studio audience went crazy for a second.
With that being said, if you guys realize, going back to your Snyder, Sarver from the Phoenix Suns, I forgot his first name. I know it was Sarver.
Robert.
Robert
It's a lot
Sarver,
of Roberts.
you know.
A lot of Roberts. Yeah.
What did he say the moment it was about was Denzel Washington training day? You know what I'm saying? I got cases on all of you. And that's what Daniel Snyder is doing. He cases on everybody. Of course he does, because no way his organization is the only one that got dirty emails from the Grudens and Robert Allen, the GM, and all that system. I guarantee you, if you about the CC, everybody is tagged on there. It only came down to the WFT, WTFs at the time, the commandos, whatever. We still ain't figured that out yet.
The commandants.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't know. That's what it came down to. Pull my team if you want. And I got cases on all of you.
Come for it. Come for this smoke. That's exactly what he said.
And I mean, Irsay's like, hey, I want the smoke. Irsay wants
just like
Snyder gone.
Just like that. That's
Snyder
in
the
air.
Yeah,
he wants him going. Yes,
he wanted smoke in the air.
And Goodell was quick. Goodell was like, we don't have factual evidence. And he said it so blandly too.
Like, whoa.
He spoke out of turn.
Like, whoa.
Yeah,
because Goodell don't want.
He don't want that dirt to come
Goodell
out.
don't want no problem. Yeah, he don't want that dirt.
No,
he don't want that. But since y'all talking about smoke, I saw somebody put it in the comments. Let's talk about this that happened last night during the massacre that was the Saints game. When CM got traded to the West Coast.
he's always.
He's in New Orleans.
Why he always
I
like
did.
He's in New Orleans.
I'm in all this
I don't
industry.
Hold on, but
I'm here.
you have a live audience,
Live audience.
and I don't mean the people behind the camera. I'm talking about the people within the social media world. Of your hometown to the world.
See, this is what happens when you hire local people to run your stuff. They start cheering for their own teams when they're doing stuff. So it's not so much the team that I hate. It's the finicky fans of the New Orleans Saints, not present company. First of all, sir. Yeah, y'all heard that? No, I'm just playing. But no, so Saints fans are really bad at doing good. They're right there. But as soon as they start doing bad, they want to fire everybody. Set everybody on fire.
I mean, but that's any fan base that loves their team.
You're right. It is, but to an extent.
It was giving you that.
So
It's like the DY. That comment.
but that I'm gonna turn it like this. I'm gonna turn it like that, so everybody can try to be in the show. I don't know if y'all can still hear us out there, but yeah, things
Y'all
are
can
going
hear
crazy.
us. Put some fours in the chat for us. If you can hear us, put some fours in the chat.
I know I can hear you now. Y'all was blacked out for a long time there.
All right, we back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as I didn't forget where we was. Oh, the trade. Who won the trade? I don't shit. I'm all over the place.
That's where we were at.
Who?
Well, for me, okay. So there's two sides to this trade. Obviously,
I'm not going.
Christian McCaffrey going back home ish. He went to Stanford.
Right, he's
We
back in the
know
Bay
that.
Area.
Back in the Bay Area. The Panthers got a third, which was Rams third.
They got two.
They got Rams second. They got Rams.
Compensatory.
They got Rams
I
second.
can't say that word.
But those picks came out. No, you said it perfectly right. The compensatory. Damn, I can't believe I said it first time around. Again, they got those comp picks
There you go.
because the 49ers had lost Robert Saleh and Mike McDermott. So they had 6 picks.
They lost somebody to the Commanders.
Yeah, they had 6 third-round picks. So that shows you that they had the picks to give up. So did they need to do that? Actually, they needed that. Mitchell coming back and Jeff Wilson running the way he's been.
I think they needed to do something to shake it up because the running has dropped significantly from last year. They went from averaging 6.7 yards to 5.4 yards a carry, and they needed to do something to shake it up. Eli Mitchell not come back here, and Jeff Wilson hasn't been doing. He had a 100-yard game the last game, but he hasn't been the explosive back that Kyle Shanahan likes to have in his system. So. He's
cleaning greens.
he is cleaning greens over there. He's cleaning greens.
For those that don't know, Big Rob is
he's a
culinary chef. So him
I'm about to mince. I'm about to mince parsley.
Y'all better let that man be.
Let him cook.
Okay, let him be.
Russ ain't cooking. Let Rob cook.
But yeah, I mean, did they need another running back?
For the price that they paid, did they need another
Which,
is he more of a running back or is he a weapon?
They gave up 2, 3, and 4.
they gave up their future for Trey Lance and Christian McCaffrey. Look at it. They had your Lakers. They have
no picks.
No
But
picks.
we got 2 picks. We got 2 that year. We got
No, because you just gave up your third.
They got 3 thirds. Remember, we got extra thirds. Yeah,
So
they
they
got
got
extra
what, 3 and a 5?
I mean, and Jonathan, man, let's do this.
It's not that dude.
Right. And you're looking at it. You're looking at the way the NFC is now. If you have a chance to come to the NFC right now, you need to take it, and that's what he's looking at.
49er fan. I want to know how you talk about that as well, and I'm going to read those, as we off this topic. But I want to know. I know JPP, you're a 49ers fan.
Tito,
you're there. You're a 49ers fan. BG, you're still in the chat. You're a 49ers fan. I want to know how those 49ers fans feel about this trade, and we'll get to those comments once we get our opinions out.
Who was that said they weren't supposed to go 12-4 last year?
That was Tito.
that was JPP.
No, that was JPP.
I was like, we didn't go 12-4 last year. We went,
They didn't go 12-4 last year.
How do you feel about that trade?
JPP, look at no, stop. No, golly. McCaffrey, when healthy, is definitely a talent.
Right.
There's no doubt about that. But when have we ever said when healthy?
It's been a couple of years.
It's been a few years.
And I think that's the thing that a lot of people, it's what have you done for me lately? I mean, as it should, it's what have you done for me?
But they're going to a team that
but I'm just saying
running backs always get hurt.
As far as CMC's health wise, I'm saying like before the last 2 years, he didn't have that injury prone label because he was in games. He was playing it. it's the last 2 years that
I think it's more than 2 years.
No, it's been the last 2 years.
Been the last two.
It's been the last 2 years.
And I mean, he so far he had a banged up calf this year, but he bounced back. He's
been questionable every week.
He's always questionable.
Now, granted, a questionable tag.
Right.
They have to give that. There's no
Right.
more probable, in the NFL to
Right.
take
So,
that away.
But
He's been on the injured list
right. And
every week.
I'm gonna ride with it until he come up on the injured list.
But
and-
and I'm gonna ask you, and I'm hoping these people chime in: is Trey Lance and McCaffrey enough to give up your future?
But you still discounting the fact that you got Debo there, you got Brandon Ayuk there, you got George Kittle there. So they not the only two that's there.
Somebody just
Tito and Matt.
I'm a
Tito, I just saw that fantasy trade. You stole one.
Also, what's going on with DJ Moore? Does he feel like the Fresh Prince right now?
No, yeah, he's staying put.
He's stuck.
I don't think
He's a foundational piece.
DJ Moore's gonna have to come out next game and pull a Robbie Anderson.
But you know what? I think it's not more of DJ Moore and the Panthers. I think it's more of they did the contract they just gave him as well.
Yeah,
You know
he
what
got a
I'm
brand
saying?
new
Like,
contract.
hey, we just inked this fresh ink. Let's just ride it out for a little bit, and hopefully these draft picks can do something. Because defensively, they're in the games. Their offense just ain't moving the ball, and that's the issue.
And I know I didn't give my take on the Christian McCaffrey thing.
Go ahead.
But I think, and it's something that, I hear Marcus Bet saying all the time. Best ability is availability.
Yeah.
If C-Mac can stay on the field, this is a definite win in the 49ers favor because of what he can give them versatility-wise.
Right.
You can split him and Debo. That's scary to me. Because they're both Swiss Army knives. Debo Samuels and CMC. That's scary.
That'll be a problem.
You don't know where they're coming from. So if he can stay healthy, and then you can still incorporate a Jeff Wilson into that lineup. So I think, So for me, as long as C-Mac stays healthy, and the 49ers are pushing all their chips in to win.
Even if Garoppolo's throwing a shot put to these guys?
I mean, all he got to do at this point is throw screens.
Yeah.
I sent you the little meme that says now Kyle Shanahan can run 8,000 screens a game.
King of the yak.
That's the best. And Shanahan will do it too.
They kings.
So, I mean,
they kings of yak out there. So
that, I think for me, it's going to come down to can your line hold up, and can your defense hold up?
speaking of the line and defense, we are getting weapons back on the line because Trent Williams is coming back this week. So big Trent back, Nick Bosa back, defense coming back healthy. So I feel like they can. Now the one part to get shaky, and last year was secondary is what hurt 49ers last year. So it's all about getting healthy because you brought Travarius Ward in there and he came in and he changed the culture over there with the cornerback, and then he got hurt. He pulled the groin. He's day to day right now, so he may play, he may not.
That's what I was about to say. The words out of my mouth, but secondary.
Right, and you have Jason Verrett coming back, but can you really trust Jason Verrett? How many times has he played more than 10 games in a season?
Chef, how you feel about this C-Mac trade?
I think it's going to benefit them greatly because he's a Swiss Army knife type player, and in Kyle Shanahan's hands, that guy can be completely dangerous. He won't have to do as much as he had to do in Carolina per se because of the other weapons, but I can tell you right now, with Kyle Shanahan in the helm, he'll be incredible.
Tell you something. He cutting up that season.
I'm sorry. All I hear is the meals for tomorrow. How is that coming along, B-Rob? Because we talk football all we want, but all I hear is them greens in the pot. What's going on?
Man, that is look.
He
man,
over there.
it's
He over there
man.
cooking
I mean,
up
parsley.
brunch. We gonna leave him alone.
Oh man,
Let-
that's hey, you know what? He just gave us an idea. Hey, you know what? We're about to trademark it. Cooking with sports. You know what I'm saying? How
Cooking
about
with
we
sports.
do
Cooking with
Cooking with
sports.
sports.
There you go. We right there. We in there. Y'all heard it right here
I
first.
like it.
Don't try to let nobody take our idea.
That's gonna be our next segment.
Like you said, Red ain't played in 4 years.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why they re-signed him. That's ridiculous. That got on my nerves. But I mean, we could talk about other teams if y'all want to. The Giants are a shocker. I don't know why they shocked the world, and they just keep going. They look like they for real, so we will let them keep going.
So,
Over
hold
or
on.
under
Quick
2
question.
quarters for Tua.
Quick question. Tua? I give him a game.
Over
He's gonna
or
play the whole
under
game.
2 quarters.
Who they playing?
Over.
Pittsburgh.
Over.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I say over.
No TJ Watt. See, he ain't gonna be running for his life.
The Bengals didn't have a defense. All they did was just throw him down. He was out.
Yeah, but he was already out.
Recovered from
Yeah, he was already
I'm
out.
just saying, he was
already out.
He was cleared, but was he cleared?
Again,
He was cleared, but was he cleared?
Exactly.
well, if you want to go back in time, Tua got hurt in Alabama by getting thrown down and broke his hip.
No. He didn't get thrown down. He got
landed on.
no.
He's a little tiny.
No. He had
Thrown
a
down.
defensive lineman
Again,
jump on him and fall on him. That's
what I'm
totally
saying.
different.
He was a little tiny
Again,
person.
over or under 2 quarters for Tua.
I'm gonna go over.
I said what I said. Over.
Right. We're gonna over 2 quarters.
He was a little tiny person.
I hope so, but I got
It's the whole game.
I got play this weekend. It's a bye week.
That's why you need to do that. You need to
What's going on? We just request straight because anybody throwing us the ball. I won't be here no more.
Is it a Jets thing? Because
Ain't nobody catching the ball.
Doesn't want to be there either.
Ain't nobody catching the ball over there.
You got a defensive minded head coach, so that's what
I
happened.
mean, it's not even that. Zach Wilson is playing
He's
like
not it.
dumpster juice. He's playing like dumpster. I mean, yes, they're winning, but they're winning because of that running game and that defense.
But they're 4-2. 4-2, right?
Because of that defense and their running game. They have a good defense and a good running game. He threw for what, 110 yards?
Zach Wilson, yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, I think it was 110.
It was against a good Green Bay defense, though. But
we're gonna get to those at the end of the show, JPP.
Somebody said one of us got to cook every week.
JPP.
I'm all for it.
Do
If
it.
Rob gives me the recipe.
Do it.
About to say,
I
Rob is gonna be the one cooking every week.
Okay, the only thing I can cook is gumbo and seafood pasta. So y'all gonna be out of luck.
Rob. Hey, look, we're gonna start a new podcast. Cooking with Rob.
Yeah, we gonna do that. So,
But his name is gonna change every week, so you're gonna have to search.
yeah,
Every week
yeah,
they
you
might
have
have
to
a
search for
different
it.
name.
It's gonna be a different name.
Man, right.
But-
Chef McGillicuddy.
Mhm.
But speaking of cooking, the NBA came back Tuesday, and Chef Curry was in the kitchen. Jordan Poole was there with his black eye.
Hey, the Lakers don't.
The Lakers do not look good. They are still sitting at home. LeBron was talking about we don't have shooters. What the hell are you talking about, dude? This NBA.
I'm saying that.
You know what the NBA is comprised of, right?
You said who said that? Just being honest. The Lakers don't have. It's messed up, but the Lakers don't have any shooters.
You know what? This is what I don't understand. You're vocal all season long. You know what I'm saying? You're literally vocal all year round. When the whole team turned 40, he's like, "Watch us, watch what we do." They went ahead and got Russell Westbrook. I said, "Don't." You know what I'm saying? Don't doubt us. They turn around and shoot 22% from the 3-point line as a team. Russell Westbrook went 0 for 11.
0 for 11.
Beverly went 1 for 9. And
The popcorn dude. It was a dude that was on pop. He saw him up there. Yeah, he was wearing a Laker jersey. This thing.
Who does that? You know what I'm saying? This team was constructed by LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Top to bottom, this team was constructed by LeBron. So he has to guard us when it comes to this team. And, you know, all the people that want to say he's the GOAT, sorry, no, this is not GOAT.
And this is what happens. And y'all call me a LA Pelican and New Orleans Laker fan. This type of stuff that happens when you decide to trade everything you got for an injury-prone Anthony Davis or Mr. Glass. So you trade everything for him. So now the only thing you can do is bring in older players that was bad on their team, and then when they come in, they want to still be the man, and everybody is clashing. Exactly, but
You know what I'm saying? That's like I'm just using Melo as the example. Melo is not the Melo from the Nuggets, but he accepted. Like it took him a while to accept it,
Exactly.
but he accepted that role to where I can come off the bench and be your 6th, 7th man.
Exactly, but and this is the thing: you bringing in these guys, you bringing in a Patrick Beverly, you trade for a Russ, and you doing all this stuff. Why not bring in people that you know can shoot the three? You bringing in all these other people that's superstars, but they not doing what you need to do, because everybody in the NBA from 1 to 5 shoot 3-pointers now. So why are you not bringing people in that shoot 3-pointers?
What I don't
I saw something.
is why, because for all in the rumors, I guess, because it's not anything official, but that they could trade that 2027, 2029 first round pick and Russell Westbrook for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. There's your shooting right there.
Do it.
Why not do it? Why
Pull
are
it-
they
pull-
hesitant to do
Hell,
it?
they had it. They had
they-
a chance at DeRozan.
Yes.
They had a chance
Why
at
would they
McCollum. They had,
But they had a chance at that trade. They turned it down. They said they wanted to wait to see what people did closer to.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Why are they so hesitant to do it? When you see
Look.
what you have, it's not working. It's not like this year. It's like, oh my God, no, you weren't shooting last.
Because I said it once and I'll say it again. Rob Pelinka is not a GM. He's somebody's agent.
but they just about to say that they extended him to 2028
Right.
though.
He's an agent. He's a sports
Yeah, he got
agent.
extended.
He's not a general manager. He don't know what he's doing. He went in there because he was Kobe's agent. R.I.P.
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
But
And that's my biggest issue with them. Before you move on, Jim,
go ahead.
my issue is, why would you? First off, you shouldn't have let Caruso roll away. You should have kept him. And you won in the bubble with Caldwell Pope shooting threes. Why did you let him go? You had a nice nucleus with some players that were pretty reasonably priced. Why would you let them leave? If you would have kept that same nucleus and not want to go try to grab Russ, who is just not a good fit with LeBron, why would you do that?
They wanted to make LeBron James happy. LeBron James said he wanted these players, and that's who they went and got.
That's
He didn't
exactly
want
what
the other
happened.
players, so that's what he did. And that's exactly what happened. Why they let Brandon Ingram go? Why they let Lonzo Ball go? Why they let Kyle Kuzma go? Why they let Jordan
Yeah.
Clarkson go?
Right.
And the list goes on. You have all these people that's balling out on other teams. Julius Randle, you let him go. All these people balled out on other teams, but you let him go because of LeBron James. Speaking of Brandon Ingram, the Brooklyn Nets was supposed to be favorites to come out or to be at the top of the East in the Eastern Conference, but the New Orleans Pelicans, I guess, did not hear that. The lacking they put on is kind of terrible.
I would equate the first 5 to 10 days of NBA season like the first 2 weeks of the NFL season. You know what I'm saying? You still need,
Yeah.
You're not wrong, because the Pelicans look like they got a smooth team with Zion. If he stays healthy, and I hope
Yeah.
he does. I hope they manage his minutes. I hope they get him going. And deal with McCollum and a Brandon Ingram. They're going to be tough to beat. Back to your question next. Any team that has Kevin Durant on the favorite, on paper. Yeah. I'm saying on paper. They'll make the playoffs. They'll be fine. I think Foles obviously in the first round, and they had their full squad other than Joe Harris. The only one that was missing. Now they don't have Blake Griffin. This big deal. Blake Griffin is with that team in green, up there, whatever. But that's
We're up 59-51 at halftime on Miami.
but it's early. I don't equate any of the first 10 games unless something drastic happens, like you shoot 22% from 3-point line like the Lakers are, because that's not going to change. Team chemistry can change, but you're not going to learn how to shoot overnight. And that's what concerns me.
My question, I got a question.
So
Is question 76ers. What do you think about the 76ers? Are they who we thought they were, or are they frauds?
I think the 76ers
Are
are
they?
going to be okay. I actually think they'll be okay. If they still playing, he good at the Celtics the other night. I think the 76ers are going to be okay. They're going to be.
It's always going to be about
they're
health
top.
with them.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, it's always going to be about health.
It's going to be can Embiid stay on the court? Can Harden stay away from the Twinkies? And I think they're going to be okay though. I think the 76ers is going to be okay. They're going to be one top.
Harden can stay away from the Twinkies. I don't think
He doesn't have to, as long as he doesn't like out their shoes and then shoots the air.
Okay.
But I like the Sixers.
So yeah, the Sixers all right. There's somebody said Doc Rivers had the system, and he got the guys playing the way they need to. Ben Simmons struggling is especially won't change when you try to Zion Williamson in the post. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep saying something. But also the Pelicans are up on. Two people got big raises out. Right.
One of them got punched in the face for it.
Right, he got punched in the face because
I guess
he did. He
To Draymond, yeah.
And, Jordan Poole yeah, he came out and said, he came and apologized. We here to the championship, so that was definitely so. We still here, but let's I know the comments is going crazy. Let's go ahead and get to the live picks. The times are ridiculous right now, so let's try to get those in. I lost.
You're the only one.
So Rob and Flex.
Already picked. I thought he already picked. Either way, you're a butthole for doing this right now.
Can you
knowing that
because you know we ain't in there.
Fight.
I feel attacked. I feel super attacked right now.
I picked this team and he let me down.
I feel super attacked right now.
This is why I drink.
You're attacking everyone. You're an attacker, sir. Can you make your pick? Can you make your pick, sir? Can you make your pick, sir? You're an attacker. Tell him.
Oh.
I can hear you. What'd you say?
Oh.
Say something. I can hear you. Say something.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my pick. Oh, okay. I'm going with Tampa this week. Yeah, I'm going with the Bucks against Carolina because they're in complete disarray right now. So they're right for the picking.
I see Betts took my advice on Arizona.
He's the only one that's moved
I
on
see
so far.
Betts took my advice on the Cardinals.
For me, it's
I wasn't finna risk that last night. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Back it up. Rob, you already picked the Bucks.
Oh, come on.
But I picked the Bucks before in the last one. I didn't pick them in the new one.
No,
you picked
them together against a couple of weeks ago.
You picked them week 5.
I said he took the Redskins last week too.
Okay, hold on. Well, then we got to go back to the drawing board. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me look through this.
won't point out-
Well, why he doing that?
I want to point out Rudy Gobert just got
Why
he got
was
mashed
doing
on
that?
by Lauren
For
Markkinen.
me, it came down to either the Cowboys against the Lions or the Raiders against the Texans. The Lions, man, they'll mess up and win a game that they're not supposed to win, and that scares me. Like they shouldn't win against. They
And
shouldn't
you, al-
beat the
you also
Cowboys
have
this
you also
weekend.
have Dak coming back.
Right. But they shouldn't beat the Cowboys this weekend. They probably would. So I'm gonna go Raiders against the Texans. I'm picking the Raiders.
I'm
over
putting
the
it down.
Texans.
I'm writing it.
The audience is giving me the thumbs down because we have a Cowboys fan in the audience. I was saying I was gonna pick the Cowboys, but the Lions are so thick. Like the Lions, you don't know what they're gonna like.
I don't know, man. I
They'll
picked.
mess around and score 60 points.
I don't know,
And then
man.
lose 61-60.
I
You know what I mean?
I picked
That's
against.
what scares me about the Lions.
I picked against the Texans a couple of weeks ago, and
But who did you pick? What team did you pick?
the Texans they played
What
against
team?
Jacksonville.
Exactly.
They got to win a game eventually.
Exactly.
clock
You
right.
picked Jacksonville.
Hey,
Jacksonville,
a broke.
yeah.
What'd you say? The broke clock is.
That's like picking the Lions.
What you said? What'd you say? The broken clock is always right. How many times?
That's when the Texans
2 times a day.
So okay, so you got enough time to be right, right?
But it won't be this.
He about to be sitting on a bench with
Rob,
me.
with his pick.
Go ahead, Rob.
So I'm up here. I'm tussling with myself because I thought about going with the
That's tough.
Giants against the Jags, but I'm nervous because simple fact is I really don't trust the Giants. I mean, I get it. They're 5-1, but I'm sorry. I just don't trust them. And then I'm like, man, should I do like Fleck and go ahead and
you
throw
don't
my
trust
dice on the table and just go with Houston? I mean, the Raiders against Houston. And seeing as they're coming off a bye and they're in need of a win, and Josh Jacobs has been playing out his mind. Hopefully, Hunter Renfro can get his tail in line, and David Carr doesn't stink up the stadium. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Raiders.
Because nobody likes the Pats. That's why nobody's picking the Pats. The Pats suck.
Oh, I definitely ain't going with them. No.
Waller's not playing.
Yeah, well, he's still out.
Well, he don't.
Yeah,
He's been out, so it don't
You're
matter.
kind of used to.
Coming off a bye.
So-
Yeah, you're kind of used to not seeing.
And they were saying questionable.
I'm
Yeah,
used to
I'm.
Aaron
Yeah.
Waller.
I'm
Exactly.
going Raiders over the Texans. Rob's going Raiders over the Texans.
So you ain't going with Saquon? Saquon to get you together.
They
don't want
they
to.
make me nervous.
No,
Saquon makes me
I'm
nervous.
on strike.
He's a lock for the league.
I don't know.
If I had my lock would be the Bucks. That's who I'd go for.
You said the Bucks?
Yeah, my lock would be the. I don't see a disgruntled Brady, which that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing that get off my old man Brady. That's exactly what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Brady is playing angry. He's not playing angry where he's shooting it. He's playing angry where like, he wants every call to be rough. Things about Brady. Brady is not. And I get it, his personal life.
Definitely his personal life.
He really thought that football would distract him. I believe this happened for the season. He thought, you know what? If you're gonna leave me in, I'm back.
Yeah.
And this should be, but it's not. You know, he apologized for his comments. You don't know. He equated football as a military deployment, which is a dumb comment.
Like you tripping.
He won't
Completely.
look, and I give it to him. I know he's frustrated. I give him that. He's playing mad, angry, and above all, distracted.
Yep.
And you can tell. Brady at 44, 45, whatever he is not. Obviously, we can say his age is not age. This is and after 20-something years of football, for the first time in his life has caught up with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real stuff is happening. I'm not angry about it, but It's literally visible on the field, on the sideline, in the media. He does his podcast. I catch every now and again. And Brady is just tired of life.
His old bones didn't
Yeah,
caught up to him. Old bones.
he's one of those that is going to retire. He's not going to see for a few years. He's going to just put his feet up.
Yep.
And he has a lifetime contract, I believe, with NBC or CBS, one of them.
Yeah.
And I
Fox.
guess
With
he'll
Fox
probably take it,
Sports.
but it won't be right away.
It's Fox Sports.
Yeah, he wants to just disappear
Yeah, so Fox.
from
It's a
life
Fox.
for a while.
Fox Sports, yep.
And you know what? He deserves it. He deserves it. I believe coming back was a mistake. Now that we're looking at it, only because of his life, not his talent.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks to see him this way, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this list kind of long and arduous right now.
Ooh. Not arduous. Okay, sir.
Look long, long and arduous. I'm looking at it, you know,
That sounds like something he's cooking.
right?
I know, right?
Cooking some arduous.
I need to put some seasoning on that.
baking.
And like as terrible as Denver has been, it looks real attractive.
He's listed his question right now. Before you pick Denver, what I'm getting.
He's already eliminated though, so he let him pick, man. At this moment,
Can you let me?
he's
finish?
already lost.
You need to say. You just jumping all up on the words.
Go-
I was about to say,
Go ahead, Jimmy.
as attractive as the Jets look to pick, because Denver has been terrible, I don't feel like I want to pick them because Denver has been terrible. Who I do want to pick, and for all of the reasons that you said earlier, I don't trust that the Lions can do it. So my lock is going to be the Dallas Cowboys.
Wait away to the crowd.
Right.
She ain't. That's how I know I ain't playing to the
She's in
crowd.
her own world
And she ain't paying him no mind.
at all. She's here on a vacation, doing her own thing.
Doing her own thing. But
Boo.
like Amir just said, they on vacation. It's his birthday. We in New Orleans, so we about to cut it short because Bourbon Street is right down the way. Rob, you got something for the people?
Hey, look, this week I'm taking a break. Hey, look, I gave him the nice little chef thing today, so look, I'm taking a break. I will come back next week with a nice
Tell us what you
tidbit
prepared.
for.
You gotta
this
take us out somehow, Rob. What you
So we
prepared
doing
for
break.
tomorrow?
We're doing braised short ribs, smoked sausages, strawberry shortcake pancakes.
Okay.
We're also doing yes,
That's
and then we're doing blueberry waffles. And right
that is
now,
not
I
bad.
am getting the home fries ready.
Wait,
I'm tired of you.
braised short ribs for breakfast?
I'm tired of
Did
you.
you
Hey,
make
brunch,
brunch.
sir. Brunch,
Brunch.
sir.
Brunch.
Brunch.
Rob, you real
Did
Did
childish.
you just say strawberry shortcake pancake?
Yes, sir.
You're
I
real.
just gained 30 pounds.
You're real childish, and I'm tired of you. I'm done talking to
I
you.
just gained 30 pounds.
I'm-
That sounds good.
I'm done talking to you for the rest of the night.
You
You're
know.
childish.
The next
Hey,
time
man,
we go live might be in San Antonio. It
Lord.
might be his kitchen.
It might be his kitchen. Jesus. Everybody driving to San Antonio tonight. This is ridiculous. But
Look, y'all just
y'all
have
got
a good
anything? Because
time.
we got the bottles lined up. As
Top
always, this is the All Sports Matter podcast. Some people like football, basketball, and baseball, but here, all sports matter.
Speak on it.
If y'all ready, we ready.